It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. Open space at the 25. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Humphries. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They believe they can run right here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown has it. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Under fire. Lets it fly. A strike downfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Gamecocks! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Frazier. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you...
There he goes! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pulls it in, it's Smith. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Humphries. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Dogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, no fancy nickname for the Michigan-Notre Dame rivalry. I'm not sure it needs one, given how great it's been over the years. Here's how today's game finished up. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wide open, he makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. And I don't think he broke the plane. The quarterback just tried to sneak it in. Power on power, and the defense won it again. Quarterback looks for a little space.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Got a man, it's Odom. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Now he'll throw back into the middle. It is incomplete. There are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Frazier. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
To the air on first down. He's got an open man. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown Bulldogs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled. All
things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking down.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Holstein. That's reeled in, it's Odom. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Slithers into space. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. QB draw. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game's 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll try the right side. Runs through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now rolling to the left. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They are out to send a message in this rivalry game, Jesse, and the quarterback has to keep his composure after taking a shot like that.
Man, and I've been on the receiving end of some of those hits in rivalry games. It is not fun. They hurt a whole lot more, David. It just feels different in games like this.
It just means more because these guys don't like each other, and you love making those big hits in big moments that they replay throughout the whole next year.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. The inside handoff. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Humphries. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air, it's Holstein. Right on the money. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. The sure hands, it's Humphries. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Odom. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On target. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Motion from the wideout. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to run this quarterback into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the end?
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, bro.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Oh, Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia! They jump on top here in OT.
It's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for two and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Floating away. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
To the air. It's Sellers. It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback adapting. Not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This is a tough spot for this offense. Opening possession of overtime. And touchdown, Gamecocks! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Tries to do it himself on the draw. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now I can play action, opens the whole play.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Toss sweep to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Pushes toward the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Dogs! And they responded with a score of their own here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now that I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.